How do we know that Yahweh created the earth with Hebrew words? Part of it has to do with faith, of course. We have faith in the scriptures as the inspired word of Yahweh. Obviously, the scriptures themselves prove themselves, but people do not see that unless they actually believe in scriptures and get to study them. We know that they are what they are, so we know that the scriptures were written in Hebrew, and in the same scripture it says, "Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim et haaretz." In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth, and He said, "Let there be light." Yehi or let there be light. So by the scripture saying that He said, so He spoke to create, and we know that the first language was Hebrew, Lashon HaKodesh, the set apart language, then that would mean that He used Hebrew to create, because He did it through the word. And to make a word, He created 22 letters. In fact, one alphabet for the heavens, one alphabet for the land, which is represented by the fact that I'm going to show you here. Genesis 1:1. Bereshit, in the beginning, bara, He created, Elohim, et hashamayim, the et haaretz, the heavens and the earth. But by saying et, is saying that in the beginning created Elohim the Aleph Tav, the Aleph Bet, from the Aleph to the Tav, from the Aleph through the Tav, all the letters, the 22 of heaven, and then another Aleph Tav for the earth. So He created two Aleph Tavs, one for the heaven, one for the earth. There were pretty much capsules of light from the residue of light that remained within the space. When Yahweh contracted His light to create space, there was a residue of light. And what He did with that residue of light was make 44 capsules. Those 44 capsules of light would be 22 letters repeated, one for the heavens, one for the earth. And that will show that it was with Hebrew that He created the heavens and the earth. Plus, another sign that everything was done in Hebrew and that Hebrew is the original language is because only in Hebrew do we find this. It says here, 23, and the man said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. This one is called woman because she was taken out of a man." Woman because she was taken out of a man. Like I always say, this woman could be taken as a man with a womb, but that doesn't make sense with because she was taken out of a man. Then it would have been this one is called woman because she will be able to give birth, for instance, like through her womb she will be able, if that was the case or the reason for this name. But in Hebrew 23 verse 23 it says Vayomer, and he said Adam, the man, so this one, Hapam, this time, which shows that there was another one, another time, which would be Lilith. This time is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. So there was another one that was not of his bone and of his flesh. So this one shall be called Isha. Isha, because she came from the Ish. So only in Hebrew we see this great connection. Since she came from the Ish, she is called Isha. The only thing is the letter Hey of female added to Ish. And the Hey also could be seen as a representation of the window that was created on the side of Adam so that Isha could come out, or so that Isha could be revealed, represented by the Hey. So this is the only language in which this makes sense. Every other language, like we just saw, man and woman, has nothing to do with coming out of. And also, hombre, mujer, even less. In all the languages, we would find that it doesn't fit, only in Hebrew.